morning,
Oh,
good afternoon, and good night. How are you? Wherever
I'm
you're at.
good. How you doing?
I'm good. My veins are funky. Anyway, um, what a week. Oh my gosh. And hello to
Yeah.
everybody who's here. Hey, Jocelyn. Good to see our number one fan, Jocelyn, sending us a unicorn. Hey, Morningstar. And anyone else who's with us, say hi. I got a 2-inch barrel curling iron. I think I maybe mentioned last week my curling iron stopped like heating up for some reason. So I got a big 2-incher. So I'm just trying to get used to it. It's like huge. You probably don't have enough hair for a 2-incher. I'm thinking I need like a 1.5 instead. It was a little large.
I've never bothered faffing with my hair enough because it's just
And you're
too much
lucky.
effort.
It
And I
is.
just don't have that much effort.
It is very much an effort. Yeah. So that's my exciting news today. Oh, you see this big box behind me? That's the big box.
Yes.
More than, I don't know, the curling iron box was this big and the box was this big they shipped it in. I don't get it that
Oh,
Amazon Amazon does it all the time. These humongous
they
boxes,
do.
like,
It's
such a
like they
waste.
don't buy enough little boxes and they buy lots and lots of big boxes. So they shove everything in a big box because they've got a lot of them.
I know. It was wrapped all in this big, huge bubble wrap plastic, and I'm glad it arrived safely. But yeah, it was like humongous. Anyway, so we made it through another week, and guess what? We are looking down the barrel of February.
I know.
Where
How did
did
that
January
happen?
go? I want to know. I know. Kate is here. Hey, Kate.
Morning, Kate.
Yeah, it's just gone. Yeah, well, I mean, we have 2 more days. 2.5 if you count today. Still, but yeah, crazy. Hey,
Hi,
Grace.
Grace.
Good to see ya. But anyway, how'd we do in January? Might as well do a January recap
Well,
today. Yes. How do you
I
feel
did
about
not
January?
finish my book.
That's okay.
However,
Yes, you got it. And I see you have tabbies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to start reading it. I've given up at this point on finishing at this point because I had that long break over Christmas, and I can't get back into it. I need to go back and just do the edit, I think, and then because I'm literally right at the end. I know what has to happen, and I just can't get into it enough to write it in a way that's not going to just need completely rewriting anyway. So I figure, what's the point in writing something that's just going to need a complete rewrite? I know what I want to happen, but it's the character voice I just can't get back into. So I'm going to just go through and do the edit.
I was going to say, did you read it already?
No.
Okay. So you can set it aside because that's the first thing she says, right? Always set it aside. And then, which my setting aside usually accumulates to one day, but you kept trying. You can set it aside. But this whole first half is all that stuff, Allie, like character plots and developmental editing stuff. And so if you feel it's what you need, I say go for it. Just, I've always said this, your goal doesn't change, but sometimes your dates have to change. And if that's what makes you feel comfy, then, to make your story what you want it to be, then.
I reckon I'm about 5,000 words off the ends. And I'm not comfortable with writing them at this point without going back, because there's too much stuff that I know I need to change in the story, and I just think that's going to change how I write the end, which makes it kind of pointless. So I'm going to read this and set it aside while I read this. I'm copying Megan and hoping that her method works for me as well.
Yeah. Now,
and then I'm going to go back and edit.
What do you think? You're thinking mid-February you'll pick it up again and rewrite and do some stuff, or are you going to give yourself a whole month of February? And
I don't know. It depends how long it takes.
Yeah, I'll just say hey.
Hi, Kristen.
Thanks for being here. And Isabella, thanks for being here. Yeah. So you're just going to see,
Yeah.
I wouldn't wait much longer than February though, because you don't want to lose the heart of your story by, and then you run the risk of getting into some other bell and whistle and start writing some other project or something like that. So yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm excited you have a plan that you feel, confident with and that you want to proceed with. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I should just have done this at the beginning of January, I think. Having had the long break, rather than trying to push through to the end, I should just have gone with, nope, let's just read that, start with a cold read. And
yeah. Hey, David Briscoe is here.
Hi, David.
We've got so many fun people with us today. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think what's so good is that you and I are two different people and we're doing things different ways and we're showing, everybody what we're doing and we're pretty transparent about it all. And I'm sure there are people who are watching who are on all sides of the spectrum. And glad to see what you go through and glad to see what I go through. And so I think it's really good that you're getting to this, working through this,
Yeah.
all on live TV.
Yes.
As we always do every week.
Who doesn't like to heck it up live, huh?
And here's Andrea. Last week, if you remember, she had some Atticus issues. So,
well, 80% is better than nothing, but I hope they can find you the last 20.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Isabella ditched contemporary book, now planning a medieval fantasy romance.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Well, I love Victorian, that my friends Caroline Lee and Mary Farmer write Victorian romance. Those are fun to watch. I love those. So I think medieval, though, is quite a bit before Victorian. Is that right? Is medieval
medieval's like
centuries before? I don't know. What is it?
Yeah, Victorian's mid-18th century and medieval, is that like 800 to 1200, something like that?
Is that like, what is it, the times of King Arthur? Is that like King Arthur times? Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not quite up with my history periods. My mother would be ashamed of me.
I know.
When is it going to be approximately, Isabella?
I heard you say that it's the end of the month. Who said? Oh, everybody said? Oh, I have a theory too, Allie. And I don't know. Maybe somebody on this call can help us with this. But you know how we have had the Russian bots,
Yes.
Join us more and more. I have a theory that they must be listening. And so once they tested the waters and sent one or two, and we started talking about them, then they started showing up more and more. And so it's kind of like when you're shopping for something online and then you go onto Facebook and suddenly the ads appear for that thing you were just trying to shop for. So I have a theory, and I started thinking we should nickname it and not use the RB words.
Okay.
And I don't know, just see if that calms them down for a couple of months. Because anything I've done trying to, negatively say, don't send us these things, space.com, all that kind of stuff, space dot whatever, it's not working. So, and we haven't had one yet today. So what should our nickname for it be? Because I want it to be or should we just not acknowledge them at all and we will just
just not acknowledge them.
Yeah, let's just not acknowledge them. We're not giving them space in our space. Yeah, we have to be positive here. Let's see. Oh, Isabella's also trying to figure out her medieval history. It's good. I always think King Arthur, which is always cool. And who is Robin Hood? Kind of that age range.
Robin Hood's quite a bit like after King Arthur, because Arthur's about 800 and Robin Hood was about 1200.
See, you do know your history more than me. Oh my gosh. Kristen's back to writing. It's awesome. What else we got going on? Some people giving examples of medieval. I think it's cool. I really do. I don't think I could ever write it. If I ever wrote something historical, it'd be one of those kind of did you ever see the movie with what's the movie? Marseille. No, not Marseille. Versailles. Yes. Did you ever see the modern, what was it? I forget what it was called, but it was the modern take, and Francis Ford Coppola's daughter, I think, directed it. It's the more recent, in the past several years, one that featured the blonde and all the decadence, and it had rock and roll music to it. If I ever did something historical, I feel like it would be a modern, but just happen to be historical.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Put modern tinges into it. But Oh, see, end of the month. Oh, yes. Okay, gotcha, Morningstar. Yeah. Oh, Anne's here too. We've got a lot of new friends joining us. So a lot of these new friends are from the Santa group that we're all writing the Santa series. So thank you for being here. That's great. So nice to have y'all with us. We're going to write today. We're going to do 3 20-minute sprints. I'm going to talk in between. We do get to talking a little, but that's kind of the fun of it. Being able to write with friends. Right? Or productivity work, where we go. I got to tell you, I have, now that I'm back to working full time, I have like 6 major things on my writing to-do list for this weekend. So I've got a lot to do. I'm going to finish up this little side writing project I've been doing with just running it through Pro Writing Aid and get that done this morning, hopefully this afternoon. I have to finish my newsletter, which I'm trying to send out Sundays by 5. I have missed the last 2 Sundays. I've gotten them out like at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. But I have a new system where I get half of it done, all the books and links and things done on Wednesday, trying to just write it and send it out by Sunday. I have some audiobook homework, my first audiobook homework with Matt Haynes. He sent me, exciting. I know, so the first thing is he sent me this spreadsheet, and I put all the characters, and he wants me to put like adjectives that describe each character and like how I see their voice, and even like a YouTube link to somebody that, it kind of represents that voice so that he can voice them all. And I also added like the first chapter that character appears in, just for his reference. But so anyway, I went through and did that, and it's odd because he's doing the first book, right? And I don't really have a voice for the female character, which I have voice for all the other female characters in the series, but I've never had one for Maddie, which may explain a lot about her voice in that book as I wrote it. But I'm like, dang, and I gotta find one. And his voice, the main male character, is definitely Matt Haynes. So got that one down. I just said, do you, buddy, for that one. But yeah, I have to find a voice for Maddie. I mean, I feel like internally I got her, but like just hearing her, and I think I'm realizing it makes a big difference to choose a voice. I have to start plotting and figuring out where the direction of my book is going, because I got all the character stuff for the next book, but just the actual plot itself, I got to start getting some scenes down. I got to do swaps and promos. I'm real behind on those. And I have to look at the Santa. We have a Trello board for our Santa series that these authors are working with me on, and the covers for the Santa series. That all's got to get done this weekend. So yeah, which means we better busy. I know, it's crazy. So we better head into our first sprint. So you can get to reading. I can get to this. You all can get to your work, and we will get to it. And so we'll be back in 20. Let's all be productive. Yeah. Have a great weekend and get productive. All right. Are we ready? Thanks for being here, everyone. Okay. See you in 20. We are back. How'd everyone do? How was that, Allie? Did you get some reading done?
I did. I got some reading. Whoops.
Nice. Show the book again. Look at us. We're twinsies.
Like an old fan group.
Only my tabbies go down the side. Yours go across the top. Your tabs
Oh, these are the little bookmarks you sent me with your little. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yes. I don't know. I like my little 3M sticky note tabbies. But these must have been.
I've got some sticky notes somewhere.
These must have been from, I don't know, one teeth. They say geography, health and safety, civics and government, English, math, history, arts, assessment. I don't know. It's interesting. Repurpose and reuse. Hello, everyone. How was that first sprint? Everyone do good? Isabella missed the whole sprint. Oh, no.
Hey,
well, we have 2 more. Yeah. We have 2 more, so hopefully you won't miss. Jenna joined us. Jenna writes romance. Thanks for being here. 464 for Grace.
Very nice, Grace.
Nice. Good. Anyone else? Post your results. We're glad you're here. I got through that chapter I was putting in the Pro Writing Aid. So getting all my commas and capitalizations and miswords all took care of for that. Yeah. So I had some news I did want to share about. I know that while we're writing, some of us are also marketing. Some of us are also looking forward to marketing. And I think we all know about BookBub, right, Ali? Do we all know about BookBub? Okay. So Alessandra Torre, who I think a lot of us have watched her stuff, and she does InkersCon and mini InkersCon. She's CEO of a Binge Books. Have you heard of Binge Books?
Nope.
Okay, so it's BINGE. Here, I'll put it in the chat. So anyway, I just made my author profile on it this week. $4.83 for Anne, $3.91 for Kristen. Good job. Welcome Diamond Book. Yeah. So so y'all go check it out because it's just like BookBub. You put your free author profile on it. You claim your books, and I've got my pictures on there and my bio, and all my books are on there. And so I just got an email now that my author thing has been approved and accepted. They do featured books and stuff, just like BookBub and all of that. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there as another thing to add to your all's marketing,
Awesome.
Finished a voice journal Kate did for one character and started with the other. Awesome.
What's a voice journal?
It's where, so you've got the character's voice, part of just identifying the characterization, like how do you want them to talk? And I'll usually do there will be certain words that one of my characters will use and certain words another will. Maybe the if there's an accent. But I don't know how Kate does it, but I do it as part of who the character is, what's their backstory. That kind of thing. I don't know. I like to differentiate my characters. So, I know we use the F word a lot and things like that, but one character will tend to use damn and the other character will tend to use the S word. Okay. I try to make them, or, different ways that they use the words, that kind of thing, just so that there's differentiation. But, voice is a lot. There's a lot that you can put into it. And that's actually where I love to, other than the first book, as I mentioned, where I love to put a celebrity's voice in my head for that character and just kind of makes it easier. For book 2, my Cassidy character was actually based on an Instagram influencer I've been following a while. And so that was her voice. But yeah, it's just kind of, how you do vision boards and you've got photos of your characters. Have you done those for your characters in your current book? Yeah, those are fun. Pinterest boards, kind of all goes along, helps you be able to write them. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but I think that's how I did it. But I would love to know how Kate does it. Here she is. A voice journal is an idea I got from James Scott Bell's book on a character. It's basically a journal entry I write in point of view of character, get a feel for their voice. Love it. Yeah. Just do a little sampling of who they are and that kind of thing. I know this one time I did in the HEA group, they they did they'll often do in the HA group a first chapter kind of look to make sure you've got all that stuff. And from one of my books, the first chapter had started out like with a lot of stuff, and the consensus was that, basically that's pretty much me trying to figure out who that character is. It's not necessarily probably going to end up in the final book, but but you do that. You kind of free write and figure out who your character is. So that's cool, Kate. Very cool. What's Voice Journal? Everyone wanted to know. See, Kate, you should publish that. Kate's advice on Voice Journal. I love it. Create a low content voice journal, Kate. What do you think about that, Allie? About voice journals?
Sounds like a good idea.
Have you done something with your characters similarly?
I can't remember. I feel like I did at some point, but I don't think I've got it. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I imagined it.
I know a lot of times as I'm writing, it'll just come to me too, that voice. But then I feel like I have to go back to chapter 1 and redo, that voice, because I feel like I don't sometimes get it until the end. So I've written, because so much times I'm a plancer, so a lot of it doesn't come to me until I go through a little bit. But it's a lot of back and forth, which I also got this other book called The 7 Drafts. Have you seen this? It's not available in KU, so I ordered it and got it in. It's 7 Drafts by Allison Williams, but I think it's a lot of what I do. It's like, I think you too, Allie. Like, we tend to write a draft, and that's maybe getting the story down, and it's like our vomit draft, right? And then you go through and it's kind of like looking at the actual story and finding your missing points. And then you go through, and then the character draft. And so they've got 7 different drafts. And then you do a technical draft, personal copy edit, an intermission, have a friend read, an editor read, and then publish it. So I just thought it was really fascinating. And I'm like, I think that's really what I do, is a million drafts.
Yeah.
Not initially 7, probably a million. And a million, chapter 1s.
Yes.
But anyway, I thought that was fascinating. So Dia got 234.
Nice.
David, nice to have you back. We're sorry to hear what happened. So what about, what next? What chapter are you reading next on our next sprint, Allie?
I got up to, I'm looking at how to evaluate your manuscript. That's the next bit. I'm on page 15.
Are you the kind of person who will highlight something? Do you use a highlighters? You read something like that? Or just your little bookmarkers for what you like? I know you don't like to hurt a book.
I feel like we've talked about this, and no, I do not do that. No.
I know.
I
know. I think I have highlighted in mine. Yep. I know. I defaced it. How dare I? I've got yellow all through this. It's terrible. But it's, it's my process.
It's fair enough.
That's why I like Kindle. If these books, editing books and such are on Kindle, because I can highlight, as I go through, and then you've got all the notes and things that you highlight, and you can look back at them. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I was wondering, okay. I've got to look at the one Megan sent me to beta read and see if that I can highlight on that, because that would be quite handy if you can highlight, because I never think about it. I didn't even think about it when I was beta reading and trying to make notes. I screenshot and tried to write things in on it, and that was horrific. But if you can highlight on it, that's actually see, and then you can make a note.
And you can actually, are you talking about in your Kindle? In your or even the Kindle app? Yeah, you can actually print out your notes, or you can download them. You can bring them into your notes app and make more notes on them. I love it.
So that might be what I do when I try and do the read through. I might
bring your own book.
Ask Megan how she did it onto Readsy and onto the Kindle, and then do that, and then I can read it through like a proper book. And make notes and stuff.
I love that. Great idea. All right. Shall we hit our second 20?
Yeah, let's do it.
I love this one too. Laundry folding sprint. It's a good one.
Sometimes just needs to be done. Wow, see, there are 17 people watching us.
I know, Allie. This must be our special day. We love
18.
it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, everybody. This is super
Thanks for
fun.
joining us.
We have a little water cooler chat. We have 3 sprints every Saturday at noon Eastern. We've been doing this now over a year.
Yeah, we have.
Regular, like clockwork. We have seen each other through a little bit of everything, trying to be authors. So, glad.
I mean, some of us trying, Z succeeding.
Allie, you are fine. Everybody has their own process. We're all
They do, that's true. However, I am unpublished, you are published. Therefore, you are succeeding at authoring. And I am still in the attempting phase.
That's okay. You're there, though. You haven't gone away. So you're still here. I've said it before. You have goals. I actually wanted to publish 50 million books this year, Allie, and that ain't happening. I've already readjusted my goals, So don't worry. We're all doing this at our own speed. So is everybody who's here with us. We all have our own speed, and we're all just plugging ahead and trying to make it happen. So we're all good.
That's right.
Everyone's good. There's no comparisons here. We're all doing our thing. Generates romance. The more I speed through housework, the more time for writing.
Yep.
Good point. Or just put the housework aside and write. That's what I do.
That's always my fun.
I know. Much more fun. All right. So, yes, we're doing sprint. Let's head into our second 20. Everyone, have a good one. We'll see you in 20 minutes.
See you in 20.
We're back. How'd everyone do? What'd you end up? Oh, I should start my camera. There we go. What'd you end up reading this time, Allie?
I got up to page 27.
Nice.
And then I had a bit of a stop. Oh, then I had a bit of a stop and wrote a little bit on my each of my character profiles for my 3 characters. I added a little bit to that. How about you?
Good. I love it. You can work through as you're reading, right? So you can get the gist of it as you go. I love it. I did another little chapter, and my little self-editing thing going on here. How'd everyone else do in their work? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
So, Allie, is it cold there in your part of the world? It's freezing here.
It's not terribly warm, but I've got this lovely thing behind me, which is on warming me up. Little electric heater.
Nice. Yes, I love that. It's a great idea. 443 for Aaron Sisk.
Awesome. Very nice.
I love the idea of a plugged in heated, what do they call that? A heated blanket? I don't have one though. That would be such a good idea.
It is, yeah. I love it. I don't think this one's technically a blanket. It's like a heated jacket thing.
Like a pad, right? Yeah.
Heated pad.
Is it weighted? Like it also weighs you down for anxiety and stuff?
No, it's not. It's got a little bit of weight here just so that it hangs around your neck properly. But that's
it. Oh my gosh, you look so snugly warm.
It's gorgeous.
Lucky you. I got my husband a heated blanket one time. Not a weighted blanket. One time. Yeah. I don't think he could stand it. And then I tried to pawn it off onto one of my kids, and they also couldn't. It's heavy. If you've ever had one, it's heavy.
I've never tried one.
Yeah, it's supposed to, like, I guess if you need something for anxiety to kind of, cocoon you in or something. I don't know. A blanket just does just as fine without smothering you. I don't know. It was very, very heavy. I wonder if anyone who's watching this has tried a weighted blanket. You'll have to tell us. Easy graphics. No work, but did open manuscript. That's a step. Just opening and acknowledging that a manuscript is there.
Yep.
Sometimes is all we can do.
And got some steps in. Those steps are important.
Yeah. Do you have a Stairmaster you're doing with it, you mean? Or like you actually walked up steps? Let us know. Look, Anne's jealous of your heating blanket too. Your heating shroud. Is it a shroud? A heating shroud? A shoulder shrug? A heating shrug?
All our gas prices are supposed to go up horrifically in a couple of months, so I've turned the heating off, and my room is cold because this window right here is really bad. We replaced the downstairs windows a few years ago and haven't been able to afford to get the upstairs ones done. And if the wind blows just a little bit, there is such a draft coming off this window, it's freezing. So this means I don't have to heat the entire house to just keep you warm. So
I know, drafty houses. I know them well.
Yeah, not fun. And more blankets. I've literally got a room full of blankets.
Yeah. Do you ever you get too cozy though, and you're trying to write or do something, and even your day job, and then you're like, you want to nod off? Yeah. Let the cold air wake you up one more time. Yeah. Let's see. Andrea got 350.
Very nice.
Good. Didn't take good enough notes. Everyone needs one of those Allie blanket things. See?
It's true. They do. Everyone should have one.
Yeah,
especially you, Easy. You're in horrible cold. Yeah.
It's cold here too. It's been one of the coldest winters we've had in a while. 220. Wow. Thanks for getting your words in. Really happy about them. It's even better if you can claim that you got words and you're really happy about them. Like that is 10 times more satisfying.
Yeah.
Of course, ask her again next weekend. We'll see what she feels about them. But this weekend, she's happy about them. No, that's great. We're happy for you too. And David with his flying fingers. He's making up for lost time. 635 words. And that one doing better than I had expected after so long out. Still just free writing notes for Storage Minute. Blankets are the best, 2 or 3 with a heating pad. I know. See, now we all just want all the snuggles. We want all the blankets. I'm ready to go get one.
That's what I love about winter. You
You
can just snuggle everything.
Little bowl of soup. I'm going to make split pea soup. Sorry, we do have to mention our food each week.
You gotta, yeah.
Split pea soup. Yeah. Do we have one more sprint? That was number 2, right? Oh my goodness, we are talking today. Sorry about that, everyone. We'll get to the next one. Hold on. But yes, I am making split pea soup in the crock pot. So I got the lentils, I got the ham. For me and my brother-in-law, we're the only ones who eat it. Out of 6 people in our family that would come over and visit, I just make it for the 2 of us. My dad used to too. He liked it when he was with us. Let's see, Allie. There's a plastic product you can put on the windows. Oh yes, and seal it. Yeah, I've never tried that on our Joffrey ones, but yeah, have you tried the seal it?
I've not. Can you give me
send Allie a note.
A name or send me a bit more information on that. That would be very handy. Thank you.
David Briscoe hasn't slowed down. Jocelyn stepped away. She's back. Thanks. All right. Well, we better head into our second 20 or third 20. Let's do it because, time's a waste. I'm sure we all have other things we want to do on our Saturday. I don't, but some of you might have a life. All right, everyone. We'll see you in another 20.
See you in 20. Oh. Okay.
I'm back. Had a sentence to finish. Hello, everyone. Okay, so that was the final sprint. How did we all do? I hope we did great. How about you,
How
Allie?
did you do?
I did good. I'm really moving along with the first thing I'm trying to knock off my list. Moving right along. It's all good.
Excellent.
How about you? How'd you get with your book reading and character writing?
I
Go good?
Yeah, I did 377 words of character writing.
Yay! That's awesome. That's so helpful. They may not all end up in your book, but
no, and as part of it's just like planning out how I want it to go, because actually some of what I've got for her character works very well for what I've got in the book, but the bit that I found the other day where I realised my timescale was just not right, so I'm trying to work out how to redo that bit without having to completely rewrite large chunks of my book. I just need to, slip in 3 days later and after a week, and those little words here and there.
The little time words, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you can do it, Allie. I know. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Jocelyn Carter worked out a lot of issues as well. It's a good working out issues day. It's all good. Kate also, character stuff done, ready to start plotting.
Awesome. You were so quick with all your stuff, Kate.
I know. I'm reading her thing right now. Her beta read. It's really good.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Kate, you can send me the thing because I'm clearly not finishing my thing. So you can send it me today instead of waiting for like 2 days.
Yay.
I would love to read it.
Kate's, if you all don't know, Catherine Sadler, you can look her up. She writes the Catalpa Creek series and a lot of other books in romance as well as urban fantasy. So thanks for being here, Catherine Sadler. We love having her around us. Anne Sisk, 509 words. Awesome. First interaction of the two MCs. All right. Rereading what I wrote and feeling happy about myself. I love it. You know what? We should all feel proud no matter where we're at because we're making, daily strides toward whatever we're doing. Daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is,
That's
be proud of ourselves for making that effort. First lines of New Draft, and do you believe it? They ain't horrible. Love it.
That's what we like to hear.
That's right, Jesslyn. 6:35 again for David. Awesome. Yay. Thank you, Allie. She's going to send it. Damn. that friend of ours, Grace, says. What?
He has the fire fingers, Grace. He does. He just...
he's trained himself well. David Briscoe. All right. Well, we all aspire to be like David. Get the words and get them down. Okay. Well, this has been very productive. What else you got going on this weekend, Allie? Anything interesting?
No, nothing different or unusual. Just lots of time with my children, which was fun today. And then work, and then obviously writing. So, reading at this point, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me, I don't know, but I have a list of 7 things I need to get done. So hopefully I get through at least the top 3 would be good. And
hopefully.
We'll see. It's very cold. My husband and I have been into this phase where we're like going out every Saturday night for dinner now. We've been doing it this will be our 4th weekend in a row, I think, if we did it today. I don't know if I'm feeling it today. It's just so cold.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
It is hard to feel it when it's that cold. I struggle just getting out of bed when it's cold. So.
Yes, all those words, David. We want them to make sense for sure. But at least you'll have something to edit, something to work with. So that would be awesome. But it's nice to look out my window and see a foot of snow. And then this morning I opened my windows and it's sunshiny today for once. In PA, it's like, oh, we actually have sunshine. And it's like blue skies above and the sun shining down on this foot of snow. And it's like diamonds across the yard. It's really cool. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Too bad it couldn't have been at Christmas, but January's pretty, So we'll have a white Valentine's maybe if this cold keeps up.
Because my little one was born. It's his birthday next week. Not my little one, my big one. He's going to be a decade old, and that's just ridiculous. But I like normally I never have like a peg to hang weather on to know what time of year it was exactly. But when he was born, it was snowing a lot. So like beginning of February, snowy time of year. And I've noticed like every year since then, it's been cold around his birthday. So
so you have to do cold weather things for his birthday.
Yeah. Or just, hide in the house.
Yeah, or get some heat lamps and pretend it's a beach day inside the house.
Yeah.
Fill a tub with water, get some beachy, blowy, uppy things. Have fun pretending it's a beachy day. Put some pudding on a plastic thing and he can slide around on it. I don't know.
I do not think that would be his thing.
No, I think kids love, you put pudding on plastic and they can get all messy. They love that kind of thing.
Some kids might love that. My kid is not
tactile like that.
No, he does not. He doesn't like getting dirty.
Birthday buddies. My husband's birthday is the 6th. Is that around your child's? Is that like no?
He's the 3rd.
Yeah. I have no idea what to get him. I'm still stuck. I think what I've settled on is just maybe a bunch of gift cards. Like even if they're like $10 each, just like pick like a dozen places and stick them in a shoebox, and because he never buys himself anything ever. Like he's just kind of. And sometimes when he gets an Amazon card for like a gift from my family or something, he just hands it to me. It's like, thank you. It's my birthday too. No. But he's just that kind of guy. Now lately, the last few years, and I'm like, just figure, hold on to him. You'll find something you want. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that because I don't know what to get a guy anymore. Such a simple guy too. I did figure out one thing though, Allie. I cannot even believe this has even happened. But at the end of this year, it'll be our 20th anniversary.
Wow.
I'm old. Isn't it? I cannot. Like,
that's not the right response.
I can't believe it. This is really crazy. So I've got to plan. I already told him I want a new ring. So, the onus is on him now. Otherwise, I'll buy myself one. But what do I get him? I have to figure that out. Anyway, we have lots of time between now and September to talk about that.
That's right.
Easy says he also hands his cards off to his wife.
Whereas I just sit here and go, yes, please give me your Amazon cards. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I like gift cards because it's like you can get yourself something, Although I have to say, I actually do prefer that somebody knows somebody so well that they think of a unique gift. But in lieu of that,
yes,
gift cards are always great.
Yes, they are.
Oh, the fun homemade gift card. Yes. Little like tickets, if you tear this off and hand it to me, I will.
I made my husband those one year for Christmas.
Did he use them? See, that's the thing I've
Yeah, he used some of them. That was unpleasant. Yeah, I'm not going to do that again.
Unpleasant. Because you usually put the things you really don't want to do for that person on the ticket, right?
That's right.
2-0. I know. I can't believe it.
That's impressive.
I've actually been married 30 years. Because husband number 1 was 10. I'm old, I'm telling you. It's a long time to be married in a life.
It is, it's true.
Too long. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's been fun. I'm just a marrying kind of girl. Maybe you got gift cards to buy you a new ring. Better be a pretty big gift card. I don't know. They make $1,000 gift card. Better be a lot of gift cards. Our 27th. See, you're right up there with me, Grace. 27 years, 30 years. Oh my gosh. Well, you can save all your congratulations because if we don't make it till September, congratulate me in September. But I just brought that up just because it kind of freaked me out the other day. I'm like, oh my God. Not only is our age freaking me out, but anyway. all kinds of interesting fun we will have this year in 2022. And it's only just begun, and January is over, and February is next. And next Saturday, we will just be in the throngs of February.
Yeah.
But before that, Tuesdays actually. Is Tuesday the actual last day of this month?
No, I think Monday is. I think Tuesday's the first.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep. So when we meet again on this Tuesday at 4
we will see you
Eastern,
next month.
It'll be another month. Yep. Yep. Awesome. All right, everyone. Well, go forth and have a great weekend. Eat all the things, enjoy, and stay lots of warm.
Yes. Too much warming.
Too much warming. Mucho warming. All right, y'all. It's all the warmth. Allie sends you all the warmth, you all, with her little heated up thing there. All right. Well, we will see you all next Saturday or Tuesday, and have a good one. Have a good one, Allie.
Have a great weekend.
Do you want me to push the button for the last?
Yeah, you go for it. You push it.
Here's our new ending, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye. Be sure to like and follow.